How do we know if someone is ready to go back to practice or a game? We need to do some functional tests to determine if they are able to do that stuff. So something we would do is we would have them do an opposition test. So find out if they can, reach over, if they can hold that, and do all the fingers, see if they can hold it, make sure they're not just breaking away of that. We can also have them do a variety of different grips, essentially. We talked about Froment signs, so being able to hold that piece of paper. We can do like a golf tee, where you would have the golf tee and trying to stick it in the ground, right? That's going to be another grip. There's a key grip, being able to put a key in and turn. So there's lots of different grips that you can do to determine if they're ready to go, if they can do their sport. There's going to be some sport specific stuff that you can do, and that's going to be variable depending on what sport you're working with, and even maybe what position within that sport, right? If we do a lineman versus a quarterback's going to need a lot more precision, a lot more strength in that wrist than maybe the lineman would need. So some of this is going to be variable as well. We can have them do push-ups, regular push-ups, step push-ups, power push-ups, clap push-ups, you name it, whatever you want to have them do push-up wise, as long as you're not putting them in danger, obviously, is going to be a great way to determine if they can do stuff. I know me personally, trying to do a high plank, a push-up with my wrist here is really, really painful, and I have to limit how much I can do that. So it is going to dictate kind of what you can and cannot do. We can have them do lateral push-ups, right? Where you do a push-up and then you walk to the side and do a lateral push-up. If you want a really functional test for an athlete, roll out a ladder and have them do upper extremity ladder drills. That's nuts. I'm not sure that many athletes could actually do that, but that would be a great test. Could be fun if it's someone who is a little bit more advanced in their rehab and needs something a little more challenging. Pull that out. It would be a good one for them. Bear walk, crab walk, right? They go take you back to elementary school gym class, right, and have them see if they can do that efficiently, quickly, and without pain. And then the last one is not too difficult, right? But just making sure they can do a pronation supination test, right? So just making sure they're able to do this without pain, and with anything with that. Once you've come to all of that, you've done your palpations, your special tests, you've noticed what their range of motion is, you've tested their strength, you've done your special tests, you've done your upper quarter screen, you're ready to diagnose this person with the injury that they have. Keep in mind the different, if they're burning and numbing, is there signs and symptoms that they have? Think nerve, right? Think that we've got something going on, whether it's within the wrist or it's all the way up at the elbow and it's showing signs and symptoms into the wrist and the hand. We have tendon injuries that can occur, things like our jersey finger, our mallet finger. We have obviously broken bones. We've got sprains of, the RCL and the UCL of the wrist. We could have them in the fingers. We have things with our lunate that can cause some real stability issues within the wrist. Obviously don't forget our wrist fractures or our radius fractures, our Colles and our Smith fractures. But taking those special tests, what are the signs and symptoms for it, why we would want to do these tests, and then what are the diagnoses that come with those tests is a great way to kind of categorize, get everything lined up, and can really help you to organize your thoughts and processes when you are having to evaluate a wrist, a hand, finger injury.